The state governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, has congratulated the governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, on his re-election, describing it as a victory for democracy and the people of Osun State. Makinde, in a statement by Special Advisor on Media, Dr. Sulaiman Olariwaju, said Adeleke's victory was a reward for his commitment to serving the people, achievement and delivery of good governance. The Oyo State Governor and Vice Chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum equally lauded the people of Osun State for showing politicians where the power lies by voting with resolution and courage despite the violent and sheer display of federal might. He urged Adeleke to see his re-election as an encouragement to deliver more development to the state. He further commended Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) over the smoothness of the exercise, stating that the off-cycle election is a litmus test for the 2027 general election and that the commission must not let Nigerians down. Meanwhile, the outcome of the Osun State governorship election has continued to spark reactions from various quarters, with the victory of the incumbent Governor Ademola Adeleke. Governor Adeleke, who contested under the accord, was declared winner of the election after polling 511,067 votes to defeat his closest challenger, Bola Oyebamiji of the All Progressives Congress (APC), who scored 444,815 votes. Reacting to the outcome, some residents of Ibadan who spoke with BCOS reporter Adeola Oladele expressed excitement over Adeleke's return, describing the result as a reflection of the will of the people, while appreciating the effort of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and security agencies in ensuring the conduct of the election. Others particularly called for improved security measures to prevent a recurrence of violence witnessed before the election, urging them to build on the gains recorded and strengthen preparations for further elections. They speak further.
This is a one-off election, so we can't really judge. It's just one state, not that we have the whole state. So I'm hoping INEC will take some of the pieces, some of the fallout, and hopefully 2027 election, general election, presidential, governorships, and senatorial election, they will prepare well and ensure that the election will be free. I repeat, free, fair, and credible, so that nobody will come out and nag and complain.
It's a good omen for the 2027 election. In fact, people really took out en masse to vote for the candidate of their choice, and the wish of people really count. We really appreciate the INEC and all the security agencies that participated in that election. So it's good and better for us as a nation.
That shows what people deserve. That's what they want. They want Adeleke back, and they've gotten it. It shows that the incumbent president is not at any time trying to enforce his will on them.
Yeah, first of all, let me congratulate Adeleke for winning the election. But there was too much threat, and it must not be allowed in any election to go on further like that. It's a viral thing. If they allow it to happen, there will be problem. It will be challenged in court. The two parties, there was incumbency inducement, there was this federal might about the election. It must be challenged in court.
With the outcome of the election of Osun State, it shows that if there is proper security personnel on ground, I think people are ready to go out and vote.
In the meantime, the re-elected governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has announced that he has instructed the State Attorney General to withdraw the lawsuit against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, concerning the freezing of the state government's bank account. Adeleke revealed this during an interview with newsmen shortly after he was declared winner of the August 15 governorship election. When asked if he was prepared to move past the political dispute and the EFCC case, the governor expressed his decision to withdraw following President Bola Tinubu's intervention. Previously, the governor had contested the EFCC's action, labeling it as politically motivated and detrimental to the administration's operations. in response to concerns regarding the timing of the account freeze, which occurred just before the Osun governorship election. President Tinubu directed the anti-graft agency to lift the restrictions and cease the associated legal proceedings. Regarding allegations that some of his supporters and officials were being summoned and interrogated by the EFCC, Senator Adeleke mentioned that he had instructed his legal team to offer the necessary support. The Odua Investment Company Limited has announced that GCR Ratings has assigned the group a national scale long-term issuer rating of AA negative and short-term issuer rating of A1 positive with a stable outlook in recognition of the company's strong portfolio and conservative financial profile. Commenting on the rating, the group chairman, Dr. Tola Kasali, noted that the AA negative rating reflects the group's conservative leverage, strong liquidity, and the quality of its underlying assets, even as it navigates the complexities of frontier markets. The Odua Group Managing Director, Mr. Abdulrahman Yunusa, expressed delight at the outcome of the rigorous assessment, noting that GCR's rating confirms the group's strong liquidity coverage of approximately 2 times over the next 24 months, supported by liquid listed portfolio valued at over 80 billion Ayetoro, noted an ungeared balance sheet across most of the review period and robust debt servicing capacity, while liquidity sources exceed uses by approximately 2 times over the 24-month horizon, even after applying a 25% stress test to listed holdings to reflect frontier market risks. With the rising cost of living putting pressure on household incomes, Nigerians are increasingly having to prioritize their spending, with basic needs such as food, transportation, and accommodation taking a larger share of their earnings. For many, leisure activities such as outings, movies, parties, and vacations are now being reconsidered, with some cutting back while others continue to make room for relaxation despite the economic challenges. In this report, Oyeshili Oloyede examines how the rising cost of living is affecting Nigerians' spending on leisure and social activities.
Leisure activities provide an opportunity for people to relax, socialize, and take a break from their daily routines. However, with the increasing cost of essential goods and services, many Nigerians say they now have less disposable income to spend on entertainment and recreational activities. For some, outings, movies, parties, and vacations have become less frequent as available funds are directed towards more pressing needs. Residents who spoke with BCOS News shared different experiences, with some saying they have had to reduce the frequency of their outings and other leisure activities because of the current economic situation.
Even most times, your salary would not be enough to say you want to do this and do that and go out. So it's just like you managing what you have at the moment.
There is no pleasure again in this present situation we are now, because when you are talking about pleasure, the economy is not even friendly with you.
I don't go for outing, like before, after Sunday, we branch at restaurants, we take our lunch for going home.
Others, however, believe leisure remains important despite the financial challenges, noting that people still need to relax and socialize, even if it means choosing cheaper alternatives.
Having fun is fun. There's really no difference in how I go out before and how I go out now. I plan towards it and I work towards it. It's just like fix some amount of money that, okay, this is what I want to spend when I go.
I still go to the cinemas anytime I want to. I wish to see a movie in the cinema. I still go out anytime I wish to.
I do have a budget for leisure activities, at least 5% of my income. Still go for leisure activities such as movies, parties, dates, and all of that.
As the cost of living continues to influence household spending, many Nigerians are finding new ways to balance their basic needs with the desire to relax and maintain an active social life. While some have reduced their spending on leisure, Others are opting for more affordable forms of entertainment. For now, the question of whether Nigerians still have money for leisure appears to depend largely on what remains after their essential needs have been met. Oyeshile Oloyede, BCOS News.
And that ends the midday news. Thank you for staying with us. Good afternoon.
ẹ káàsán mú kí wá kú dédé àsìkò yìí mú kí wá káàbọ̀ sórí ìròyìn ọjọ́ kan rí wa fún tòní Olúwaṣeun Akínọ̀sùn ní orúkọ mi. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Ṣèyí Mákindé ti kí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Adémọ́lá Adélékè kú oríire ìjáwé olúborí rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà tí ìlú tún dìbò yàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún tó ti ṣe àpèjúwe ìjáwé olúborí yìí bí ìṣẹ́gun fún ìjọba àwarawa àtàwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Gómìnà Mákindé nínú àtẹ̀jáde tí amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ lórí ètò ìròyìn ọ̀mọ̀wé Sulaiman Ọlárẹ̀wájú fi síta ṣe àlàyé pé yíyege náà jẹ́ èrè ìfaraẹnijìn rẹ̀ láti sin àwọn èèyàn àwọn àṣeyọrí àti ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé ìgbékalẹ̀ ìjọba àwarawa. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tó tún jẹ́ igbákejì alága fún ẹgbẹ́ àwọn gómìnà nílẹ̀ yìí tún lu àwọn olùdìbò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lọ́gọ̀ọ́ ẹnu fún bí wọ́n ṣe fi hàn àwọn olóṣèlú pé agbára wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn pẹ̀lú làásìgbò àti lílo agbára ìjọba àpapọ̀ èyí tó gba ìpínlẹ̀ náà kan. Ó wá rọ̀ gómìnà Adeleke láti rí ìjáwé olúborí yìí láti mú ìdàgbàsókè bá ìpínlẹ̀ náà. Ó tún kan sáárá sí àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tó ṣe lórí ètò ìdìbò náà pẹ̀lú àlàyé wípé ìbò yìí jẹ́ ìmúrasílẹ̀ fẹ́tò ìdìbò tí yóò wáyé lọ́dún 2027. Lẹ́yìn náà ló wá rọ àjọ elétò ìdìbò ilẹ̀ wa láti jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ yìí máa ní ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé kíkún nínú rẹ̀. Bákan náà àwọn aráàlú ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi èrò wọn nípa àbájáde èsì ìbò gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun èyí tó gbé gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè wọlé fún sáà kejì. Gómìnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè ẹni tó díje lábẹ́ àṣà ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú Accord ni wọ́n kéde gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó jáwé olúborí nínú ètò ìdìbò náà lẹ́yìn tí ó ti ní àpapọ̀ ìbò 1,257 àti 17 tó fi borí olùdíje lábẹ́ àṣà ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC Bọ́lá Oyèbámíjí tó ní 2,404 àti 2,500 ìbò nígbà tí wọ́n ń fèsì sí àbájáde ìdìbò náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lára àwọn olùdíje ìlú Ìbàdàn tí wọ́n bá ikọ̀ ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ wa BCOS Adéọlá Ọládélé sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n fi ayọ̀ wọn hàn lórí bí Adélékè ṣe padà sí ipò náà. Wọ́n ṣe àpèjúwe èsì ìbò yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìfẹ́ àwọn aráàlú nígbà tí wọ́n tún mọ rírì akitiyan àjọ elétò ìdìbò àtàwọn ikọ̀ aláàbò fún ipa tí wọ́n kó nínú ètò ìdìbò náà. Àwọn mìíràn pè fún ìdúróore ètò ààbò pàápàá jùlọ lásìkò ìbò kó lè dènà rògbòdìyàn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣáájú ètò ìdìbò gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ àlàyé wọn síwájú sí i.
Mo fẹ́ rọ àwọn INEC àtàwọn ìjọba wa kí wọ́n make sure pé àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní during election yìí ò ṣẹlẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn ìjàmbá tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹ kó má ṣẹlẹ̀ bá ṣe ń wo election 2027 wájú because Ọ̀ṣun tá dìbò fún state kan la dìbò fún 2027 ó máa bí state kan lọ à ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí close to 30 states àti election náà máa gbé àwọn president wọlé ó depend àwọn abẹ́ dìbò fún. So ìmọ̀ràn mi fáwọn INEC àtàwọn security agencies ó ní pé kí wọ́n make sure pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan kéèké tí wọ́n rí ní election yìí pé kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 2027.
Ètò ìdìbò tó parí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun èyí tí wọ́n ti ṣẹ̀dì parí ní àná yìí ó jẹ́ èyí tí ó dùn mọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn nínú pàápàá jùlọ àwọn tó bá jẹ́ olólùfẹ́ ètò ìjọba àwa ara wa torí wípé èròǹgbà àwọn èèyàn wọ́n wá sí ìmúṣẹ kálukú dìbò ní bó ṣe wù ú wọ́n dìbò fún ẹyẹ olùjíde tí ó tọkàn wọn wá èyí tó ṣe wípé INEC náà wọ́n ṣe kíni wọ́n jẹ́ kí ìbò àwọn èèyàn kọ́ kà so àwọn elétò ààbò tí wọ́n kópa bẹ́ẹ̀ náà àwọn náà ṣe dáadáa wọ́n iṣẹ́ wọn bó ṣe tọ́ àti bí ó ṣe yẹ léyìí tó jẹ́ kí ó tó jẹ́ oríyè fún àwọn èèyàn fún ètò ìdìbò àpapọ̀ tí ń bọ̀ ní ọdún 2027.
Eléyìí fi hàn pé olórí oko Nàìjíríà President Bọ́lá Tinubu tó ìbò tí wọ́n dì yẹn kí táwọn èèyàn fẹ́ nìkan fún wọn.
Election tó kọjá ní Ọ̀ṣun state yẹn a gbọ́dọ̀ gbà kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àtọ̀tún àtòsí kò gbọdọ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé tó bá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní the next election tó bá wà ní ọjọ́ iwájú nítorí tó bá fi ṣẹlẹ̀ election ní the future election a lè jọ operation wẹ̀ tiẹ̀ nítorí ní ayéjọ́ Awólọ́wọ̀ lọ.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún election Ọ̀ṣun state bí gbogbo ẹ ti ṣe lọ ní ti tèmi mo rí wípé ká fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ èèyàn ṣòfò ní tìtorí wípé àwa la fẹ́ wà níjọba ní ìrèpọ̀ tó dáa ni but ọ̀nà tí àwọn èèyàn fi ń gbélé ní ó jẹ́ ohun tí ó burú. Ọdún 2027 tó ń bọ̀ yìí pẹ̀lú ìbò ti Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n fún wọn ní security tó àwọn ọlọ́pàá gbogbo ẹ̀ tí wọ́n wà káàkiri ìbò ti 2027 yẹn náà kò ní sí wàhálà.
Bákan náà gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Adémọ́lá Adélékè ti kéde rẹ̀ wípé òun ti pàṣẹ fún agbẹjọ́rò àgbà ní ìpínlẹ̀ náà láti jámi lórí ẹjọ́